Yes. Hello. So we are going to do today dynamic array. This is the next problem in arrays, the easy level only. So it's a good question. I have read the question. You can read it. Declare a two-dimensional array ARR with n empty arrays with all zero indexed. Okay. Then declare an integer last answer and initialize it to zero. Okay. Now we have two types of query: query one and query two. So query 1 will be given like 1xy and 2 will be given like 2xy. We have to compute index, which is nothing but x. The symbol is XOR. So x XOR last answer. Last answer is we initialize it with 0. So we have to do XOR with that. And we have to append the integer y to array of index. In query type 2, we have to take x XOR last answer and we have to set last answer to array of I, this position, whatever it's called. Right. So yeah, this operator I told you it's XOR and this one is modulus. Okay. So yeah, we have to retain an int array, the result of each type 2 query in the order they are presented. Hmm. Okay, so you can see here, will be given input like 2, 5. 2 is what? 2 is the uh, array size of the input given. Okay. 5 is the number of queries which I will get. So I have a size of array n equal to 2. I have size of queries which is q equal to 5. This 5. Now after that I'll get 5 queries. Okay. So queries is 105, 117, 103, 210, 211. Now this is in the form of 1xy, 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 2xy and 2xy. So 1xy means type query type 1 and 2xy means query type 2. Okay, so the output is given here. So how we got this? They have explained here. So initial values n is equal to n is the size of array at n is 2, and then we have initialized last answer to 0. Okay, then array of 0 and array of 1 we have taken. Why? Because we are taking an array of the size 2 which has sub-arrays. Okay, so in my function I have been given n and queries. So what I will do is I will initialize an array, okay, which will consist of subarrays. Now, how many subarrays we need? We need, let's say, for study range of n. So we need n such subarrays in the array. Okay. After that, I also need a variable last answer, which I will initialize to 0. And then I also need a answer variable, which will be simply a empty list as of now. Okay, we'll append to it later. We'll see. Okay, so array of 0 is also empty array. So you can see here n will be 2. So for underscore lineage to 0 and 1. So array of 0 will be an empty array. Array of 1 will be again an empty array. So array will contain two empty arrays and array of those two empty arrays. Sounds good. Right. So query 0. So this is being referred to as query 0, which is 105. So 105 means it's query type 1 and 0 and 5 are my x and y values. Okay. So basically what I'll do is I will just go here. So for q in queries. See, queries is a 2D array. If I do for q in queries, I will my q will represent a single dimensional array. I can also do for in range length of queries, but again, in that case, I'll get a two-dimensional array and I will have to do double indexing. So if I do for Q in queries, it will be easier for me. So I can just simply check here. So see, first of all, I have to check whether it's a type 1 query or type 2 query. For that, what I will do is I will say if Q of 0 equal to 1. So if it is 1, so that means it's a type 1 query. Okay. In that case, what we have to do is we have to take index, and index will be mine. It was, yeah. So you can see here, if it x or last answer. What is x here in this case? This is my total is q, right? So this index is nothing but, what the hell? Yeah. Okay. So that x is nothing but q of 1. Okay, q of 1. I have to do XOR. In Python, we do XOR with this operator. Okay, and XOR I have to do with last answer. Okay, and now you come here, you will see what they are doing is query 0 append 5 to array position index. Index position we are calculating. Okay, now that is nothing but x XOR n. Oh, sorry, x XOR last answer. This is my x XOR with last answer, and this what I will do. I will take modulus of this with n. N is nothing but the length of the array. Okay. Here they're taking 2, but we'll take n. Okay. So that is my index. Now I have to append array of index dot append. What I'll append here? Y. Y is my q of 2. Okay. So in this case, the, the y will be appended to the index which I calculated using x. Okay. So this is done. Now for the type 2 category, we have LF Q of 0 that is equal to 2. We have index, okay, index equal to Q of 1, my X, XOR with last answer, mod N, right? And then in this step specifically, what we have to do here, you can see, uh, yeah, assign the value at index 0 or array of this is the calculating index equal to array of 1 to last answer. Also store last answer in your answer array. So what we have to do is index we found out. Okay. I also have to change my last answer which was 0 initialized. I have to change it. So last answer will become what? Last answer will become array of index, the index which I calculated right now. Okay. Array of index of q of 2 not with length of length of array of index. Why did we do this? Just see here. We have to set last answer equal to array of index, the index which we calculated of y. Y is nothing but q of 2 mod with size of array of index. Size we calculate in Python with len length of array of index. Okay, so that's how we get length. Now, what we will do, we need to store the last answer in answer array, the answer array which I made here. So I'll simply do answer dot append last answer, and that's pretty much it. At the end, outside loop, we will say return answer array. So that's about the code. I think it should run. Yep, it does. That's it about the question. Dynamic arrays. Thank you.